What's up, Dream Chasers? So today, I know it's been a little bit since we've been vlogging, but we've been moving and doing all kinds of stuff, hanging pictures and shelves and you name it, all kind of stuff around here, ceiling fans. So anyways, I'm back, I should say we're back, and one of our first vlogs here, we're gonna do a review on Lucky Rabbit Oswald. He's mad for motor cars. This is him and his crazy car. They show like a steaming effect coming out of the front. So, you know, I kind of had an experience with this with the that Madame Leota crystal ball, and I like that because the steam works so well in it. And I figured this one comes out. It's Oswald. He's 95 years old. We're 100 years of Disney celebration here, 100 years of wonders. So why not? We picked it up. We're gonna review it and let's check this thing out. So here we go. An official unboxing video. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about was the box, right? And the box kind of looks like a TV. I guess they're trying to signify, you know, back when it was a TV. If you look close, it's got the shape of a TV. It's got like these two little knobs, a speaker here. You know, Oswald's waving to you. It's got the 100 years, you know, wonder little symbol over here. Hopefully you can see it on the camera. And I thought I saw somewhere on here where it showed 95 years for Oswald. Yeah, right there in the front it shows 95. So Oswald's 95, Disney's 100. And then here we go, and Oswald's mad for motor cars. So here we go. Let's unbox it. All right, you got a little tape over here, so I'm gonna take my little razor and cut that. Open this here. We'll see how this opens. I'll open this way. Try not to get this thing messed up. All right. Okay, so there we go. That's it right there. This Oswald, you know, his TV box is empty. In the bottom came, it was kind of like situated in the bottom, which is back here is like a little compartment. Not that that matters. What matters is that you get a USB cable, and this is your power cable that comes with it. And you get an instruction booklet. The instruction booklet is going to tell you, like, in no certain terms and kind of hard to understand, hard to read, what I'm about to show you, like legitimately, and make it easy and clear. All right, so I'll set those aside. We're going to take off this little plastic top. He's got Oswald protected in there. Let's take him. He's got, you know, you can see, so the car separates from, you know, the stand down there. Okay, so we've got, I'm looking at here, and I'm about to show you guys all the details. Let me get the stand out. And I'll just put this here, this here, and this here. Okay, so it's like a little grass, you know, like a country road kind of looking deal. You know, it's got like on the bottom all the, you know, FCC Oswald stuff, all the fine print things under there. But it does have a Oswald logo with it, which that's pretty cool. You know, it's like you can tell it's legitimate Disney. And you know, this goes on top in here, and this is how it's gonna look when it's all said and done. Now, one thing I wanted to say that was important about this, that some of the other stuff at Disney is not like this. So although it comes with this USB cable here, and you can see in the back here, this is where you see the charging port, and also you got it shows small steam, big steam, so you got two settings on it as far as, you know, how much is Oswald's car gonna overheat? How mad is he? I guess it depends on how fast he's going. But in the back here, the USB, there's no batteries in this, right? And it doesn't run off batteries. So the only caveat about this is you're gonna have to use this cable. You're gonna have to plug it in, and it's a USB A to a USB C. So, I mean, everybody's got, if you have a phone from even the last, you know, however many years, this will plug into the one side. I know some of the newer phones only come with USB-C, so this works with a USB-A to a USB-C, right? And the USB-C is what plugs in back here, and that's what gives it the power for the steam. All right, let me show you guys some details now. So we got, on here, this is the water reservoir, right? And as I showed you, this fits, you know, just like that in there, and it just separates, nothing attaching. So if I had it down and I just do it, comes right out. The water, though, container uses this latch to keep it secure in there, and you can see right now it is secure. I can't pull it out. I'm putting pressure on that. You can hear that? If I push that down, slide the lever down, comes out like that, right? And so here's your water reservoir, and it's got like this little, you know, there's the opening or the nipple, if you want to call it that. This is the little slide that locks. You can see back underneath here. This is how it locks into place when I move this lever. This little thing right here goes up and down. Can you see that on there? All right. Okay, that being said, now you guys see how the water comes out. I'm gonna go get some water. I'm gonna fill this up, and there's no like fill line or anything, so you can fill it like, you know, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna fill it as far as I can without spilling water all over the place. I'm gonna hook it into Oswald, and let's see if this machine has how much steam it has, and let's what do they say, where the pavement meets the rubber meets the road. All right, so I filled it up with water, and let me see if I can get some light on it. You can see that actually. Now I see something on there, it shows milliliters. It goes from 0 all the way to 1,000 milliliters at the top there. And I don't know if you can see that, but in the right light, and can you see that coming through? You can? This little, does it have etches? No, it doesn't on that side, look. That's the side, do you see a little writing on it? Over here?
Yes.
All right, I'm just gonna hook the water supply right down in there, right? I'm gonna lock it in. You heard that lock. Make sure I got there. Oh, I had it the wrong way, there's the lock. And all right. Now you can really see the milliliters if he's getting low on there. I guess that's kind of interesting, like a medicine thing or something. You know, plop that in there. Take a close look at the back here as I turn the steam on, okay? Right? And you can see the small settings. See how it says small steam, big steam? Big steam on here, right? That would be for your guys' left, and little steam on the right. A little picture and a lever down below. So what I'm gonna do is hook this thing into power, and then we'll get going with the steam. Let's talk about this too. The cable, like I said before, it's important to note that this thing doesn't have like internal rechargeable batteries. It just has this USB cable. So you gotta plug it in if you want the steam. Otherwise, you know, it's like a nice paperweight and whatnot. That being said, we all want the steam, right? That's what makes it look cool. And then look at, oh, this is a long cable. I mean, I will say that. It's like, was that four foot long or something? So you can actually wrap that nicely. Like if I had, which I actually will, and I'll probably have this up there, I'll have a shelf back here, and which is one of the next things I gotta install here, and I'll just wrap this up, I'll have it plugged in, and Oswald's gonna be facing this way looking at me with the steam coming out. That's my goal for this guy, you know, to add to this wall. So it's gonna be pretty neat. Let me plug this into power real quick. Yeah. So, and it doesn't have to be like a super power source. Like actually you can see here, I'm gonna use my laptop down here, right? Just plug it in. I mean, you can use a wall block charger or whatever, but this thing takes very low power is what I found out. I plug it in, right? Just think of it as like a Tesla supercharger, if you will. All right, here we go. You think it's gonna work, Marcia? What do you think? Probably doesn't work. All right, we'll try a little steam first, and let's see if there's a dark background. Yeah, I guess that stuff's pretty dark. Oh, look at that. All right, so now I'm gonna switch it to high, okay? It's a little more, right? Would you say? Actually, it's a bit more. There's a lot of steam coming out there. I mean, look at it. It's like a good, I mean, this is working like this is like a humidifier almost. It's like if you had a few of these around your room, you'd have, I mean, it'd be really humid in here, I would say, but there's a lot of smoke coming up. I mean, look at this guy, he's driving mad now, right? Now, Oswald's got some determination. I don't know where he's going. He's probably tired that Mickey Mouse is taking over, I don't know, but, but he's trying to get somewhere. And all right, while this is steaming, let me talk about the details, and I'll turn it back on low. Okay, so details wise, actually I'm gonna unplug it while I show you guys the details, and I'll plug it back one more time, and watch how instantaneous it stops. Like I'll have it on high when I pull the plug out. I'll show you guys there's no battery. Done. That's it, right? So you gotta have it plugged in. And you know, that was the one thing that I thought was a disappointment. I love it, don't get me wrong, but that was the one thing I was like, well, why not just put a rechargeable battery so I can just plug it up and do whatever, like everything else, you know what I mean? But hey, whatever, we get what we get, and this is that, you know? So I mean, on one hand, you don't need batteries, that's cool. On the other hand, it does have to be plugged into work, so it's, you know, win some, you lose some, I guess. So details wise, you guys, okay, so the grill in the front, it's got textures, right? It's all painted. There's like a suspension that they put in there, non-working, right? But it does, you know, it is somewhat detailed there. They got the headlights. There's the, it's a blue license plate, and it's empty. So I suppose if you really wanted to, you could write or find some kind of something to put on there. I don't know, a little decal or something. Personally, I'm just gonna leave it open and clean looking. Maybe you could put like the year Oswald first, you know, got created from Walt Disney. That'd be pretty neat, I don't know. Or just nothing. It is a little bit flex, you can see that, like I can move the wheel a little bit, see that? I mean, but that's just a plastic like frame turn itself. Let's go to the side. Well, let me focus on his face. Check it out though. You can see his eyes, and he's kind of like smiling, like his elbows are, you know, back. His ears are flying in the wind, so it looks like he's really moving here. You know, he's like standing up, checking over. He sees his car steaming, like he's definitely after somebody or doing something. I'll turn it sideways here. You can see there's like on the side here, like a vent, like for the motor. You got obviously the radiator spout, which is where the steam's coming out. You know, all this is textured and painted pretty well. A little fluffy rabbit tail there. Let me see, I thought I saw on that side. Okay, look on the side. It might be tough to catch the light here. There's like little gauges in there, like, you know, speedometer and RPM and whatnot. So there's some details even on the dash. Tiny little window. Steering wheel's in there. Can you see all that, Marcia, from there? Okay, cool. And backside, let's look at this. So I already showed a lot of this, but you know, there's tail lights, bumper, bigger tires. This is all painted. Doors, you know, door handle. The seat actually has a texture on it, right? If you look at it, it's like a formed seat. So, you know, it's pretty cool, you know, I mean, they did a lot here, you know, I mean, it even kind of looks like a tailpipe with all these little buttons and stuff they have in the back. That's pretty neat, you know, with the charging, or not the charging, but the power and the little slot that you choose from a lot of steam and a little steam. And then, you know, the bottom, the grass is textured, and this thing just fits on. He's technically driving on the grass, you know, if you see him. But it is, you know, it's supposed to just be on a stand.
There's a road.
There's a road, but look at his tires. His tires, look.
Oh yeah.
He's driving on the grass, so he's about to go off road, is what I think. And you know, it's kind of like this kind of captures, you know, that when he's going fast, looks like the grass is kind of blowing a little or something. It's hard to say, you know what I mean? Like, you see how the grass is like matted backwards, like he's going. I think that's the effect that they're trying to get out of that. And that pretty much covers like all the details. You can take it out here, you know, you could just sit it, like I'll show. I mean, if you had something else, you know, I'm not sure what you'd put there, but look at this. I can use my black pearl. That's what he's mad. He wants the black pearl. That's where he's trying to get to. All right. Anyways, yeah, I use black pearl as a pen holder. Believe it or not, you guys, even as cool as it is. You know. Anyways, all right. So you can do that. The stand can go elsewhere, and you know, some people might not care about this, but I'll show you guys like a weight now. So I just happen to have a scale over here. Let me get it. This isn't like, you know, this is like one of those kitchen scales. So let's see if you can see that. And this is with water in it, so you can tell you guys how heavy it is. Let's see if it sets the scale. It says 0, right? I think I see it there, right? It says 0 on the scale. Can you see it? Looks okay. Okay. All right, I'll put this here.
It didn't say 0.
It didn't say 0?
Now it says 0.
Probably because when I was moving it, you gotta like zero it out so it knows. Okay, ready? Okay, so one pound, that's not even ounces, that's 1 pound and a half ounce. So call it a pound, exactly a pound is what this thing weighs. So this is like 4 McDonald's quarter pounders is basically what this thing weighs. So it's a...
That's because of the water.
Yeah, it's because of the water. Okay, last thing, the instructions. So like I said in the beginning, they show you some pictures. I mean, they are simple, right? It shows you the car, you know, everything that it comes with, and you know, the water bucket, the platform, the field that, you know, our road he's driving on, the USB cable, and basically it shows you the settings, you know, and how it works. But you know, it's tiny little language, but they do have over here, it talks about radio interference or something, which is, you know, in the FCC is like, is this thing transmitting somewhere that I don't know about? And that's kind of weird. So all this down here is mostly about that it complies with the FCC regulations. This is the instructions right up here, is actually the little pictures, and this side's Spanish about how it complies with the FCC. So very interesting there. Let me give you guys my final thoughts here. There we go. All right. Okay, so I really do like Oswald. You know, I'm just looking at him. He looks determined here to get the black pearl. I'll probably let him, you know what, I may even put these two would go nice next to each other, I think, right on that shelf. So I'm probably gonna do something like that. That's pretty awesome. And well, Oswald, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope you get to where you're going. I hope you find that black pearl, buddy. Don't go too fast. And you know, all you guys out there, until the next vlog, hope you enjoy this, and we'll talk to you guys soon. See you guys later. Bye-bye.